Welcome to the 14th lesson of SmartKnitter, Knit Instructions Level 2. In this class, we will demonstrate conversion of knitting symbols. Let's look at the first example. This is a trim with repeated knitting set. Let's translate. In Translation Setting, select Knit Panel repeatedly. You can see the back tubular stitches are pressed off after knitting the Ravel yarn. This would cause the yarn to float over the knitting area and cause problem. Press F12 to return to SmartGraph interface. Select the last row of the Ravel yarn knitting. Change the stitch symbol from regular tubular stitch to tubular stitch, front knit first, then transfer to back. Translate again, and you can see the Ravel yarn is not pressed off after knitting. Let's look at the next example. This is a sleeve panel with linked stitches, transferring every row. After translation, you can see narrowing is done right after the pattern, messing up the links pattern repeat. Press F12 to return to SmartGraph interface. Select the area of the sleeve cap. Use the Change Pattern tool to change the front stitch symbol under the narrowing stitch symbol to front knit, then transfer to back. The edge stitch is kept as front stitch to prevent breakage of the panel. Select the entire image and translate again. You can see now the links repeat is correct. Let's look at the next example. This is a front panel with partial jacquard. In the machine codes, there are front stitches knitted in between the partial jacquard. This would cause the back stitches of the jacquard to be cast off and cast on again. Press F12 to return to SmartGraph interface. Select the area of the partial jacquard. Then select Change Structure, change front stitch to front tubular stitch. Translate again, and we can see there is no transfer inside the jacquard area. Let's look at another partial jacquard panel. In the machine codes, we can see there is a lot of tucks from feeder 5. Place the cursor at the location with extra tucks and press F12 to return to SmartGraph interface. Then change front stitch to front tubular stitch. Translate again, and we can see there is no tucks inside the jacquard area. On to the next example. This is a beanie with float jacquard. The bottom part should be folded over, which means the front and the back of the jacquard should be reversed. Press F12 to return to SmartGraph interface. Change the fold-over section from front stitch to back stitch. Make sure the two-color jacquard is set to float backing. Change the float jacquard setting to use tuck same as knit row. We can see that the bottom part has back stitches with floats, the top part has front stitches with floats. This marks the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching.